Hi all, and today we're going to be looking at the new Mobvoi Treadmill, which I've got tucked in just over there. So I've had it for about a month now, so I do feel really qualified in giving you a great level of detail and getting into all the nooks and crannies on it. Like on all my videos, I'm not just going to sit here and talk specifications. We're going to get into a really good level of detail and look at everything from unboxing to how the remote control works, the Bluetooth, etc, etc. It's going to be a really great video. Hi all, I'm Shanebow and welcome to another running and tech video. If you've not already pressed subscribe, then please do. I'd love to hit a landmark subscriber number really soon, and every single subscribe really helps with that. So I hope I really earn your subscribe on this video today. Just a quick shout out to Mobvoi as well for sending me the treadmill to make some videos on as well. I think one of the things that I really like about this treadmill, and I am quite space critical in this house, I guess. It does just sit over there, folded up in between the table and the dog crate really well. And when I want to use it, I can just pull it out and position it just here quite easily. And we'll have a look at that in just a bit. But I think first of all, what we'll do is we will rewind and have a little look at the unboxing. So we're going to be unboxing this in the kitchen area, and the main reason for that is, like I say, we don't have lots of space in our house. I've got two little helpers here. They're going to help us out unbox it. So here is the box. Mobvoi, it says on here, it's a two-person lift just here. So let's get into it. Let's open it up and have a look. Are you ready, girls?
Yeah!
So if you're wondering what to do with the leftover cardboard, this is an idea for you. So the price of the treadmill currently is £399 in the UK. The other things that it comes with, instruction manual obviously. You get some oil as well, because when you first set it up, you do need to put a bit of oil just underneath the belt. You get a remote control as well. So you've got on and off on here, and you can change the speed settings just here. To be honest, I don't tend to use the remote control. I like to just use the operations on the system, which I will show you. There's another oil just there as well. And then the other things that it comes with is to change the tension on the belt as well. One of the things that I did when I first set it up is I needed to just change the tension on the belt a little bit. That's quite easy to do as well. You just kind of secure it on from the left and the right using the tools just here, and that will stop it from slipping or anything like that. So once I'd done that, which took me about 15 minutes, it was really easy to carry on with. So I think the next thing we're going to look at is how it works. So what we're going to do is pull it out from just over here. So if we put the camera back a little bit just over there, move the chair out of the way, and here we are. So moves out of the way like that, just there, and there's a little lever that you just undo at the side down there, and then what then happens is this part then comes down to there, just there, and then you lock it back into place. And then next thing we need to do is plug it in, and we'll move on to the next step, and I'll show you the controls next. So here you can see the actual belt on the machine just here, and it's nicely attached just there. You can hear my nails against it just there. On the left hand side and the right hand side just here, this is where you can change the tension on the belt if you need to. And then just going along the side over here, you can see the on and off button, so we'll turn it on. And those are the speakers just here. You could hear it turning on through the speakers just on there. And we'll play some music through that in just a minute as well. There's the handle just there as well to release and tighten up the handle just there. And then if we go just up the handlebar just here now, you can see I've got my phone in here at the moment. So it's quite a big phone I've got here. It's a Galaxy Note 10 Plus, so definitely one of the bigger phones. On top of that, you've still got a little bit more space on there as well if your phone's even bigger than that as well. So just on here we can see we've got the display, so we've got start and stop, and then we've got all the different speeds going up to 12 just there. And this is why I don't tend to use the remote control, because I tend to just use these buttons just there if I need to. And then we've got our display down here as well, which is giving us more information that we're going to look at in just a minute as well. Obviously I've got the safety clip just here as well, which can pull out if needed as well. So it's come up with an error message now because obviously it has been taken out. I'll put that back in and we are happy again just there. So I think the next thing we want to do is see the readings and have a little look. I'll get my trainers on and we'll have a little run on here. So I've got my trainers on, we'll put the safety clip on just on here as well. Let's pick up the remote control and we're going to press on just here now. Get a little countdown then, look, and there we are. So what you will see on here is obviously it goes up to 12, and that means 12 kilometers per hour as well. So it measures in kilometers. So if you're wondering what 12 kilometers max is in miles, it's around 7.5 miles per hour. That's how fast this goes. So I can then either speed it up on here if I want. You can see just down there as I press it, it's going up. So if we then take it to 2, it then changes to 2 just on here as well, just there. But what I can do is I can slow it down just on here as well. So we are now back to 1. Let's just speed it up again. And we'll have a little look here. So the speed is currently on 8. You can hear the motor just there going. So what we'll do is we'll increase it. There are. It's now on 12, as you can see on the readout at the bottom as well. I did a tiny little run on there, so 0.3. We've put on 4 calories just there as well. And you can really see that going just there now. And I guess the other thing we want to do is just pull this out and see what happens. So there we are. It slows down pretty dramatically. There's no sudden stop, which is good because we wouldn't want that. So it does slow down just there as well. So we'll put that back in. So it's definitely great having this facility to put your phone in the holder just here. It means you can watch the latest news, you can catch up on documentaries, watch an inspirational video whilst you are running. I guess my one gripe is that you have to look down. I mean, really, when you're running, you're looking forwards, not down. But what you'll find yourself doing is probably looking forwards and every now and again glancing back down. But either way, you can hear it, no problems at all. So just looking at the front a little bit just here, you've got some wheels just here. So when it is folded up, it does wheel around really easily. And to fold it back up, all you're doing is just undoing that handle just there and then folding it back like this just there. So it's folded in on itself. and then you're just pulling that handle back in just there. The one thing I guess I wish we could do with this is with these handles just here, I wish they would kind of like fold in on themselves. It would mean that you could put it underneath the bed or maybe behind your fridge freezer or store it a little bit easier. So the only little gripe I had about setup was putting these together. I spent about 15 minutes trying to put them on, and then my wife came along and did them literally in about 2 minutes. Just screws that go through just there. So I think what we'll do now is have a little look at the walking mode that the Mobvoi Treadmill has. And to do that, what we basically need to do is take these bits off just here, which then expose these just here. And then we can use this little tool just here to undo those two. And then that will take the handle off just then. So the whole unit just there can fold down on itself. I'll show you that now. So I've removed the handlebars now, and as you can see, the rail is tucked to the side, and the controls are obviously underneath this part just there. So this is really where you need the remote control now. So I'm going to step on just here, and what we're going to do is turn it on. We've got our countdown just there, and there we are. We're on speed 1, so we're walking 1 kilometre per hour at the moment. So we're going to turn it up a little bit. I am going to jump to the side just because I don't think it's safe to film and to go fast on here. Now, if I turn it all the way up, it stops at 4 kilometers per hour. So the maximum speed you can walk at is 4 kilometers an hour, because otherwise, I guess it's classed as jogging or running. And I don't think you should be running on here without the sidebars just there as well. So nice little safety feature. So let's talk speakers or speaker. There's one speaker built in on here, and you can Bluetooth your phone or whatever you want to Bluetooth to the speaker. Very easy to set up. It'll just sync it and find it straight away. And then whether you want to listen to music or whether you want to listen to your video you're watching, you can do that through the speaker on here. So I've got some music ready to go. So we'll press play on the music just there. And that's now playing through the speaker just down there. And then we will press start on this just here. We've got a countdown going now. And what we'll do is we'll just really turn it up just to get the motor going as much as we can. I think, to be fair, they've really packed a lot in for the £399 just here. So we're going to get up to 12. So that's the motor going. And we can turn up the speaker more as well. So let's go for that. So I hope that gives you a good indication of the sound quality and also how loud it goes. It does go as loud as you'd need it to go for a room, without a doubt. So just a few other bits to go through. The motor is 2.25 horsepower. So as long as you don't want to run faster than 12 kilometers an hour or 7.5 miles per hour, you're good to go. The treadmill doesn't do inclines, so you can't simulate running up hills, for instance. But I guess for the price point and the compactness, you wouldn't necessarily expect that. The remote control's a nice option. Having the Bluetooth speakers, a nice option. I really like the fact that you can put your phone in the front to control your music or to glance at while you're watching a documentary or listening to something like that as well. So all in all, you're getting quite a lot for your money, but I think the main feature on this is the fact that it folds up so neatly and you can store it away nicely. So please press that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate you helping me out get to my next landmark subscriber number. There's loads more running videos on this channel and tech videos to check out. If you've got any questions, just chuck them below and I'll get back to them as soon as I possibly can. Take care and thanks again for watching.